Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you having a great week so far. Today I'm back with another SQL video in which we will discuss a scenario based question. So here's the problem statement. Write a SQL query to generate a date table with all the required columns like date, week, month, day name, quarter, week, etc. whatever you can extract for the required date. Like we mostly deal with the date in different formats, and here is the condition: you don't have a dimension table in your database, so you have to generate a date table by your own in your query which you are using, so that you don't have to extract the like week, date, month multiple times. Like you are writing a very complex SQL query, so you have generated your own date table. So here is one more condition: do not hard code any value in the query. It should be dynamic. Why this condition is given? Let's say you created a date table by hard coding a year date for current year and the past year. Like I'm taking example for 2 years. So for my automated report, when it goes to the next year, it will error out because it won't found the date for the current for the respective year. So that's why it should be dynamic. Let's say it's in the next year, so it will pick the date accordingly. So now in the to solve this scenario or this problem, I am going to use a recursive CTE method. So first of all, let me tell you what is recursive CTE and how we are going to solve it. So here the recursive city is the common table expression which reference itself. Using this, city repeatedly execute and return subset of data until it returns the entire result set. So it calls itself multiple time until the condition won't fulfilled. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the recursive. So it calls itself. So it's a kind of like a while loop. So it run until the condition won't get false. So how we can generate a date table? So it's a very easy to do. I'll show you key within a very few code line how we can generate a date table. So let's start with recursive. So here I'm using a Redshift database. So in some few database, recursive keyword is not required to define. So, but in Redshift, it's required. With recursive, and after that we have to define the common table expression date name. Oh, sorry, table name. So here I'm defining dim date. So it's a dimension date table. And in bracket we have to define the columns name which we are going to use in the query. Okay. So in the first line we have to define the main query. So in first, as it's mentioned, we have to use a dynamic date filter. So I'm going to use like that, get date. So it will give me current date. After that, I'm trunking it to my year start date. So how I can do that? Date trunk year, yeah, date trunk year and get date. Okay, so let me show you first the output of this result. So now you can see we have reached out to the year start date. So I'm on year 2022. So this will give me, get date will give me the date on which I'm running this query, and it will trunk to the year start date. Now I'm taking example to generate a date table for 2021 consecutively 2 years and 2022 with dynamic date filters. Okay, 2022. You can modify the same query accordingly how many year you passed or like forward you want to go. After that, I'm going to use date add function. So I would like to go back one year back. I want to go back by 1 year. So 2022, 2021. Sorry. So here I have defined year and how many years I want to go back. Yeah, and let me define it as a date column, and let me define here also. So let me show you first output. Now you can see I'm on the 1st Jan 2021. Now the logic of recursive CTE comes. So in the next part I have to call my recursive, I have to reference my recursive table. Okay, so select from dim date. Okay, and here it will comes a condition terminate the loop. So how I can move step by step from Jan 1st 2021 to 31st December 2022. So I'm going to use a date add function over here. So I'm going to add day by 1 to date column. So in the date, I'm just going step by step, one step by step for each day. Now let me put it a termination condition where this reference loop should end. So I'm going to use this column to end, and it should be less than equal to. For now, I'm just hard coding it to just show you the output first. After that, I'll make it dynamic. So 2022, it should end till 31st December. Okay. So 00 00 00. So now I'm calling my CTE to show you the output. So let's run it. So you can see from Jan 1st 2021 till last. Let me go to the last. You can see 31st December 2022, my table is successfully generated. Now, my first task is remain over here to make it dynamic and to get all the required columns which is given over here. So first of all, let me start by extracting all the required date formats. So first of all, I require date column. After that, so in Redshift, I'm using 2k function to generate a data SKE. So data SKEs I'm going for year, and DD format. After that, I am going to extract like month from date as let me define it as a date SKE. This is month. After that, let me get the week. I'm going to use an week alias also, and IW for to extract the week as week. Then to care to get the quarter. Let me get it as a quarter. Okay, and now I'll get the year. Extract year from date as year. Now I need a year with month name also. So I need a month first three characters. So I can use a 2k function to do that. So date y and and month, yeah. And I need a day name. So for that I'm going to use date day function. Use date part and DOW from day of week for day of week. Let me run it to show you the output. So in this query, so you should like know most of the functions to how to interact with different date functions to get the output in required formats. So here's my output. Like I have a date, I have date SKE, I have my month name, I have week. So it's a quarter. Next is I have extracted as a year, then year, month, then the day name and the day of the week, which day it is. So I have extracted successfully all these date columns. Okay, so now I have to make it as dynamic also. So for the termination condition, so how I can do that? So first of all, let me define a get date on which this query going to run. After that, I have to go to my first year, starting year of the running on which I'm query running. So date trunk on year, and so I'm on is right now I'm on 1st Jan 2022. Okay, after that I have to go to till my December 31st December 2022. So how I can go? I can go by date add function. I have to go by month and I have to add 11. So I'm from Jan. There is a 11 more month for which I have to jump to December. Okay. So let me show you the first output for this one. So now you can see I'm on successfully on 1st December 2022, but I need 31st December, not a first day of the December. So there's a function of last day which will give us so last day for the respective month. So now let me run. So what this output will show. Oh, so sorry. I forgot to remove this select function. Now let me run it. Can you see I'm on successfully 31st December 2022. So I have make it as a dynamic, my dynamic query and dynamic date filters and date functions. So if I run this query for consecutive 2 years, my this query will run without any error or in my automated report or like anywhere I am going to use it. So you can go forward or backward how many years you want to go back or forward, so you can just add over here. Okay, and you can modify your date filters accordingly. So you can see I have successfully generated. So that's all for this video. I hope you like this video and I hope you learned something new today. So please show your support by giving thumbs up. Also don't forget to subscribe my channel for more updates. Till then, bye bye. We will meet in the next video.